This is part 2 of Panda's poopy butt. Talking about goats with diarrhea, which we talked about in the other video. Baby goats are very susceptible. Anyway, so we're like, I don't know, what, 5 days post poopy butt. She took a while to straighten out, but now she's actually totally better. Hi, Panda. We did a few things to get it under control. Our first line of defense is assuming that it was coccidia because it was dark diarrhea. So we treated her with toltrazuril, and it just wasn't getting better. So I don't know, the next day, 2 days, whatever it was, we did some sulfamed, 40%. It's injectable, but you give it orally. And you have to give that for 5 days. So when it still was having, she still was just having a lot of diarrhea, we did some Pepto. We did Pepto in there for a couple of days. We did the Scours remedy in there pretty well the whole time. We were doing electrolytes the whole time. And when it still was just not quite going away and it was still hanging on, I did finally go ahead and give some activated charcoal, and that seemed to be a turning point. So I don't know if that means we maybe had a little bit of enterotoxemia going on, or if it was something else, but her stools are normal now. She doesn't have, wet diarrhea on the back of her and all that. She's been nursing good, drinking good. She hasn't eaten any medication in a couple of days, so we were glad that she turned around, because it often is not the case for kids. If they start to get scours really bad like that, you can lose them real quick. So, a happy ending. Oh, yeah, just a few words about electrolytes. You have lots of choices about electrolytes. They make livestock electrolytes you can mix with water, and those are a good choice, but you don't always have that available. So, you can use homemade electrolytes, which I gave in the first video. I gave a recipe. You can use Pedialyte. You can use Gatorade, but be careful on Gatorade, because there's a lot of sugar in it, and it's really bad for their rumen. So you can actually shut down their rumen by throwing the pH off in there with sugars. So if you're going to do Gatorade, make it short term. And years ago we had one that had scours real bad, and we had her on Gatorade because she wouldn't take any of the other electrolytes. Cherry ice was her flavor of choice, and she would not accept any other flavor, and we had to tear up the town looking for the right flavor to save her life. This one did not have any cherry ice Gatorade. She just had the homemade electrolytes.
We also dewormed her.
Yeah, we also dewormed her just in case. She's really a little young for that. But, and it's a little controversial because it crosses the blood-brain barrier. But, it's a good idea in that case to go ahead and give something. Just be careful that it's something mild, okay? We gave ivermectin, and but try to stay away from things that are stronger. Okay, so a happy ending, which is always what we hope for. Thank you for watching Panda's Poopy Butt Part 2.